It's the early 1990s, and Gillette rolls out an ambitious plan to sell more razors by convincing the Islamic world to shave their beards. And they wanted to use Indonesia as a test bed for their marketing strategies before rolling it out throughout the Islamic world. As the 90s rolled around, Gillette had a problem of market saturation in the Western world. Because so many Western men were already shaving, there was no way for them to grow as a company. So they had to target the developing world and areas where people did not shave on a regular basis. And this made the Islamic world particularly appealing because the Islamic world had rapidly growing wealth and they saw an untapped market where they would be able to sell not only premium razors, but accessories that were even higher margin. It was very appealing for them. And they wanted to use Indonesia as their test subject because it was a majority Muslim country, but being an archipelago, there was over 17,000 islands, which would allow for them to do A/B testing. They could see what worked, what didn't work, and then once they figured that out, they could then conquer Indonesia and go on and conquer the rest of the Islamic world and have them shave their beards off. The person Gillette put in charge of this project was a young executive named Chester Allen. Now, Chester Allen was technically very proficient as a marketer, but he was not Muslim. So he partnered with one of the other executives at Gillette, Muhammad Slamat, who put together a real brilliant analysis of the Islamic world. The first thing that he told Chester Allen was that in the Quran, there's nothing stating that a man needs to have a beard. It's simply that a man should look like a man. So they formed a marketing campaign that showed hyper-masculine Muslim men with shaved faces. So square jaw, chiseled chin, all of those real granite-like features, just without the beard. And they started marketing that throughout Indonesia. And they accompanied that with pamphlets and in-store displays showing people how to use the products because a lot of the guys just hadn't shaved in the past. And was this successful? Incredibly so. They were able to achieve 25% year-on-year sales growth for about a 5 to 6 year period. And after they had been done with this marketing campaign, they had over 85% of Muslim men in Indonesia shaving 3 times a month, going from not even knowing what a razor is to buying premium Gillette products. This also created an opportunity for lower cost substitute goods to take advantage of the market that Gillette had established in Indonesia. Several Romanian razor manufacturers were able to greatly expand their business by simply piggybacking on the areas where Gillette was the most successful and selling lower cost razors. So was Gillette successful in getting the entire Islamic world to shave their beards after doing well in Indonesia? Well, fortunately not. But they did learn a lot of lessons from their work in Indonesia that did allow them to expand their products throughout much of the Islamic world, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and many other countries. And furthermore, many of the executives from Gillette who worked in Indonesia during this time were hired off by other companies that wanted to do similar work in expanding business operations throughout the Islamic world. So what lessons can you or I take from Gillette in the 1990s? The first is not to assume that cultural norms and cultural preferences are static. They can shift as the result of a clever and pervasive marketing campaign. And we should take special note when a large international company engages in a marketing campaign explicitly to change consumer preferences, because this is going to create opportunities for us to either provide a lower cost substitute good, to offer a higher cost premium good, or to offer logistical support to a developing industry that didn't exist prior to the company running that advertising campaign. But I want to know what you guys think. Have you seen a large marketing campaign shift the cultural norms in your country? Tell me about that. And as always, if this video has provided value to you, give me a like or a follow. That really helps out my channel. And leave a comment below. I love the discussions. And I'll see you guys on the next video.